In today's video, I'm going to be going over the Arduino Uno as well as the Arduino 101 as key components of this project. I'm going to be going over them and doing a lot of code for what I will say my attempt to making an operating system for Arduino 101. Now, without further ado, let's get into this video. So, you may be wondering, what is the Arduino 101? Well, we've all heard of the Arduino Uno, and before you guys start saying anything, I am using Canva for this representation because it's actually a pretty nice tool. Here's your Arduino 101, or no, your Arduino Uno, my bad. And here are the specs. You see, the Arduino Uno is a basic microprocessor that's 16-bit, running at 16 MHz for its clock speed, has 32 kilobytes of storage or flash memory, and 2 kilobytes of SRAM. Now this is all integrated on this little chip right here, and it's actually pretty neat. Now the Arduino 101 on the other hand is a more complex board. Well there you go, you can definitely see it alright. The Arduino 101 on the other hand is a more complex board, but also features many different features and all sorts of things the Arduino Uno and all the other Arduino boards don't have. You see, the Arduino 101 was actually an Intel and Arduino kind of crossover where Intel and Arduino paired up to make this board. Now these boards were fairly expensive, and to be honest, I don't think they make them anymore. But the thing about these boards is that they're 32-bit, you run at 32 MHz for its clock speed, and it has a whopping 196 kilobytes of flash memory or storage. And actually, here's the thing. It actually has like 384 or something, or like 82. I know it's more than that. It's like double than this. It's double this. It's double what I wrote here, but you can only actually use 196 kilobytes of storage, I believe. Now, I actually saw that on the internet, so I could be wrong, and if you guys know, please comment that down below. But it also has a whopping 24 kilobytes of SRAM, which is 12 times the amount of the Uno. Now, like I also said about the flash memory, apparently there's 80 kilobytes of SRAM total, but it can only access 24 because the actual main sketch and all the other programs baked into the computer uses the other, I think it's 56 kilobytes of SRAM, and that I can confirm for a fact. Now, either or, it has minimum 12, maximum 40 times the amount of SRAM, so it's actually really cool. But the thing about the Arduino 101 that makes it special is it has built-in features. If you don't already see here with the little Bluetooth icon here, this little antenna, it has built-in Bluetooth, or BLE, which is Bluetooth Low Energy. It actually has this little feature built in. It also has a triple axis accelerometer, I believe. I know it has some sort of accelerometer built onto the board, and I believe it's a triple axis accelerometer, or I think it might be a 6-axis accelerometer, and I believe it also can detect temperature. Those are the sensors. There could be other features baked into it, but those are the ones I'm aware of. And just to give you a little perspective, this chip right here is way smaller but more powerful than this board. And yes, there is the Arduino Uno SMD, which has a smaller chip than this, but is the exact same thing as this with the same 32 kilobytes of flash memory and 2 kilobytes of SRAM. Still the same 16-bit, 16 MHz clock speed chip, but just way smaller because of newer and better technology. Now, the reason why I'm programming an operating system for this is because of the features this board has compared to the features of this board. Let's get into the coding part. Now, for the programming part, and let me just make something clear. I want to just say, if you hear any like static noise in the background, that is actually just my fan that's running. It's really hot in my office right now, so I'm just kind of running a fan. Although it is kind of like middle of the winter, it is pretty hot in my office, so yeah. For the coding part though, on the other hand, I am no professional coder, and I do know how to program a little bit, but I am going to be using a pre-programmed little example here to assist me in things, but there are some things I'm going to try or attempt to do my own way. So this is just a guide. I'm not going to copy paste this. The only reason I have this is so I know like what commands I can actually use. Like, I know I can use a for loop, but what I don't know is like, does fill screen work, or the set cursor, set text, color work, or know how to print. And because dependent on the type of driver you have for your display, like the ILI or ILI 9341 driver, which is the one I'm using, on the other hand, versus like the ST, I think 7533 like S driver or something like that, I think that's what it's called. Like, it depends on what functions you can actually use. So like on the ILI 9341, as I call it, driver, you can write like TFT, and you can write like, well, first, not all the time you can write TFT, that's just the name of your display, but we'll use that for example. We can write TFT.fill screen, while like your other driver, your ST7735S driver, might be like I don't know, to fill the screen you have to write like set screen color or something like that, just depends. So that's why I'm using this example, and also I'm just a novice programmer. Well, I'm a little above novice, but I'm not a professional. First, let's include our libraries. Sorry if the sound of my keyboard is annoying, but I guess we can just include. Oh, there we go. I actually installed a lot of extensions to the VS Code thing, so I just found it pretty great to do that. So it actually is really useful. So DS, and we'll do 12. One we can define. Oh damn! See? Yeah, look at that. And then we'll do add a. Yep. TFTCS. Yep. Here we go. And we're gonna make our void setup function and our void loop function first. Now we're gonna go ahead and make some variables. So declare so we're gonna make a couple of variables. So we're gonna do int. We're gonna do a constant int total. And we're gonna use total as like, I guess, kind of like a function, I guess. You'll see what I mean. But we're gonna do total slash memory equal to, I think it's 196. And in kilobyte. And T total SRAM equals 32. And we're gonna say in kilobytes. Available. I don't know where that came from entirely, but we're gonna say equal to total flash memory when we subtract used flash memory. And yeah, we'll int use flash memory to 0, boom, and then we'll write int available underscore SRAM, and I don't even think these things are gonna, yep, it's able to, yep, it's able to actually predict it, and it's like a really nice function or feature that I like to my code editor. Alright, so now we have some basic variables here, so our RAM and storage variables. Now I want to do, let's do int processor, and I wonder if we can monitor processor temperature F, and that's, or actually, you know what, I'll do a double processor temperature F equals 0.0 double processor temperature C is equal to 0.0. Now we are going to do some basic conversions with this. So we can do void convert processor temperature F to C, and yeah, processor temp F to temp C. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of speed everything up so you just kind of see how everything works. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this coding little experience here. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I know this probably wasn't much of a video, and this is my first video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see a part 2 of me doing this, I'd really love you guys to tell me that. I'd like to know what you guys think about this, and if you guys have any code like that you want me to add or implement, or any features or ideas you want me to implement into the operating system, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I'll be linking my social media or contact information really in the description of the video, so if you want to find me there, if I even decide to put any contact information there, I don't know. If I do, make sure to check the description for that information. And if you want, if I put like my Discord or my Snapchat down there, you guys can definitely add me and send me a couple messages and be like, hey, you know, do this or do that, or send me some code or something like that. Or if I did something wrong that you noted, that you can point out, then definitely let me know by commenting down below, or just any easier way, then definitely tell me that. And I'm actually starting to realize that the whole delay in setting the cursor thing is useless whenever because when I just print line, it just moves on to the next line. But yeah, so I'm gonna fix this when I'm done giving you the outro, and thank you guys all so much for watching this video. Like I said, follow those steps, it very much be helpful. And if you like this video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.